Hi, in today's video, I will be talking about answering a few reflection questions based on my lesson plan which integrated TCA or an art form. Question 1. Which art form did my lesson plan make use of? I used drama as my art form. Question 2. Describe your use of pedagogy from this chosen art form. The way I portrayed drama in my lesson was I explained what folktales are and the different examples of folktales. After explaining, I allowed learners to group and improvise their own small folktales in front of the class, allowing for the learners to work on their presentation skills, such as their tone, voice, and the way they portray themselves. Question 3. Why did I select a specific art form and pedagogy? I personally enjoy the literature and drama side of English. There's nothing more fascinating than being able to break down a drama or novel and figuring out the message behind lines. Being able to act out a drama or short story allows to work on your creativity. Charles Dickens once said, "A very little key will open a very heavy door." Being able to act and do drama will open many doors in the career world and can become a famous actor like how we see in the movies. Question 4. Explain your use of attention grabber and how it logically links to the chosen lesson content as well as your chosen pedagogy. Learners will gain linguistic and bodily kinesthetic intelligence from Gardner's theory, due to the fact that they will be taught how to articulate themselves and how to express their emotions using their body through drama and acting. Question 5. Explain your use of guided reflection and how it is used to ascertain whether the learners grasp the content of your lesson through your chosen pedagogy. Before I started my lesson, I made the learners stand up and do a few stretches while listening to a song. Throughout my lesson, I asked my learners questions to ensure they are paying attention. At the end of my lesson, I played a video and asked them questions. I gave sweets to learners that answered right, which grabbed the attention of all the learners because they wanted sweets, and which child doesn't like sweets? Question 6. Explain your use of guided reflection and how it is used to ascertain whether the learners grasp the content of your lesson through your chosen pedagogy. I kept asking my learners if they understand after I explained something. If a learner does not understand, I explain it in a different way to ensure the learners understand, because sometimes learners may not understand the first teaching method, so to ensure that they understand it, you should use a different teaching method. I now and then ask learners if I'm speaking too fast or soft to ensure they can hear me properly. I sometimes have the habit of speaking too fast if I get anxious, so I always like to ask my learners if I'm speaking too fast or if I'm speaking too soft. Question 7. Provide a short reflection on this lesson. Do you believe it would work well in a classroom setting? Provide reasons for your answers. I believe my lesson would work well in a classroom due to the fact that they are not only sitting, they did the warm up at the beginning of the lesson, which pumped them up. They also had to improvise their play in front of the class, which allowed for body movement. I also implemented visual aids, such as an educational video, two in fact, a video about folktales, how it's explained, and another educational video about a more in-depth version of Little Red Riding Hood, for the learners that grasp the work by seeing and hearing rather than just hearing only. The learners also got rewarded with sweets for answering questions right to create an environment where hard work is appreciated and a reward is given out sometimes. This is my answers to my reflection questions based off my lesson which integrated in art form. Thank you.